Mr. Onurunu, for your inspiring words. And ladies and gentlemen, now it's my honor to welcome Mr. AHMET BERAT ÇONKAR, Deputy Minister of Energy and Natural Resources of Turkey. Mr. ÇONKAR, please take the stage.
Distinguished participants, honorable representatives of international organizations, public and private sectors, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin my remarks by expressing my gratitude to all of the stakeholder institutions and organizations, especially the Energy Efficiency and Management Association, EODER, that have contributed to the organization of this important conference. I am delighted to be here with you today, exchanging ideas on such a strategic subject for our shared future. Distinguished guests, today, humanity faces one of the greatest challenges on a global scale: climate change. This issue is no longer an abstract threat, but a concrete reality with increasingly evident effects. Rising temperatures, extreme weather events, droughts, floods, and forest fires are now directly threatening not only the ecosystems, but also our economic systems and social order. Scientific data clearly shows that as these trends continue, particularly in regions vulnerable to climate change, significant socioeconomic losses will be inevitable. For this reason, we must now embark on a holistic transformation process that is no longer limited to environmental policies, but also encompasses energy, economy, industry, transportation, and financial policies. In this context, energy efficiency is not only the key to reducing carbon emissions, but also the key to aligning economic growth with environmental sustainability. Producing more with fewer resources, achieving higher living standards by consuming less. This vision is fundamentally driven by energy efficiency. Dear participants, as Turkey, we are aware of the potential in this field. The National Energy Efficiency Action Plan includes concrete and measurable steps across many sectors, from industry to transportation, from buildings to agricultural sector. With planned public and private sector investments totaling $20.2 billion by 2030, the goal is to achieve energy savings of 37.1 million tons of oil equivalent and reduce CO2 emissions by 100 million tons. Achieving these goals is not possible with the efforts of the public authority alone. At this point, there is a great need for the dynamism, technical knowledge, and on-the-ground application capabilities of the private sector. This is why energy service companies, ESCOs, which enable the implementation of energy efficiency practices, have become one of the most critical actors in this process. Distinguished guests, ESCOs, which provide multidimensional services ranging from planning to implementation, financing, and measurement, play a pivotal role in the green transformation process. These companies offer a sustainable solution mechanism that makes efficiency possible in both the public and private sectors by assuming investment risks and operating the performance-based business models. We have taken significant steps towards the development and growth of the ESCO market, which exceeds $33 billion globally. Currently, 67 energy efficiency consulting companies authorized by the Ministry of Energy and Natural Resources of Turkey are actively providing services across our country, contributing both to the sector's technical capacity and its implementation power. Additionally, we have launched training and certification programs for measurement and verification experts to effectively apply energy performance contracts. Through this initiative, the results of energy efficiency projects are guaranteed to be real, reliable, and sustainable. Dear participants, public buildings, large-scale service areas, and local governments stand out as high-potential structures for energy savings. According to analysis conducted in collaboration with the World Bank, we estimate that an investment of $8.8 billion in central government buildings could generate annual savings of $1.4 billion. To harness this high potential, under the leadership of the President of Turkey, His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, we have set a target that all public buildings must achieve at least 30% energy savings by the year 2030. One of the most effective tools for achieving this goal will be energy performance contracts based on public-private cooperation. Currently, 4 solar energy system projects have been contracted within the public sector under this model. However, our goal is to expand these applications across a broad spectrum from building insulation to system modernization. At this point, we expect ESCOs to take a leading role, develop creative solutions, and increase the number of successful implementation examples. Distinguished representatives, in addition to regulatory frameworks, we continue to strengthen the private sector through financial incentives aimed at promoting energy efficiency. Various incentive mechanisms such as grants, tax exemptions, customs duty exemptions, and interest rate subsidies are in place for industrial investments. Furthermore, within the framework of the World Bank supported $450 million fund for SMEs, interest-free credit opportunities have been provided, and a larger portion of this resource has been used effectively. I would like to emphasize that in the upcoming period, we are open to all kinds of constructive cooperation to bring international best practices to our country, encourage technology transfer, and share knowledge and expertise. Dear guests, in today's circumstances, energy efficiency investments are not only an environmental necessity, but also are indispensable from an economic rationality perspective. In an era where global energy costs are rising and resource access is heavily influenced by geopolitical developments, efficiency-based solutions directly affect the competitiveness of the businesses. In this regard, performance-based projects offered through energy service companies lighten the investors' upfront investment burden, reduce risks, and open the door to sustainable savings. The added value provided by ESCOs is not limited to energy savings alone. They also play an extremely strategic role in promoting the use of local technology, developing engineering capabilities, creating employment, and increasing energy literacy across the country. The activities of these companies contribute to promoting environmentally friendly practices while also helping us achieve our goals of sustaining economic growth with a lower carbon footprint. The international conference we are holding here today is of great importance in this regard. Energy efficiency is not a subject that can only be addressed on a national scale. Due to its cross-border impacts, it necessitates international cooperation, knowledge sharing, and common goals. It's our hope that this meeting will serve as a platform not only for the exchange of information, but also for the discussion of joint applications, technical collaborations, and new generation financing models. I hope this valuable conference contributes to our country's energy efficiency vision, opens doors for new collaborations, and fosters the rise of exemplary implementations in this field. I wish you all a successful, productive, and insightful conference, and sincerely thank all the sector representatives present here for their contributions, their efforts, and their visions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Çonkar, for your valuable views, insights, and of course, precious support. Now, dear attendees, please join me in welcoming Ms. Gui